Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Mrs. O, back on your screens like I never left. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe down below, like the video, share, and let's grow the family, okay? It's relatable stuff over here. And to my returning subscribers, hey. Thank you so much for always coming back. You guys know I had you big time. Let me even take this moment to appreciate each and every one of you for taking out your time to subscribe to my channel, and not just doing that, also engaging. It means a whole lot to me, and I just pray that God rewards you in whatever you seek. Thank you so much. We're actually growing, though. We are moving to the permanent side. For those of you that have been watching and are yet to subscribe, I see you. Oh. I see you. I'm using my side eye to watch you. Hmm? Don't worry, God will touch your heart. You will subscribe one day. One day, we'll tell the story. Anyway, this is the month of April, and on the 21st of this month, I will officially be 1 year married traditionally. Yep. Even though I had my white wedding done on the 19th of December 2024, I was actually traditionally married on the 21st of April 2024. Although my traditional marriage was done in absence, it still counts. Yeah, I will officially be 1 year married in 10 days from today. So, yeah, in today's video, I just wanted to share my top 5 lessons since being married for a year. If this sounds like something you'd love to watch, then stay glued and I'll be right back. Lesson number 1: marriage cannot complete you as a person. I think this one I even need to personalize it because it's something I'm still learning and I'm trying to, remind myself every day. Marriage does not complete me as a person. You guys know I'm in a kind of distance marriage, right? So, and my husband and I are always on the phone. So, when we're not working and we're both off on the same day, we literally spend the whole day on a phone call, not necessarily saying anything, but we're just there on a call. And if somebody has anything to say, we'll just say it, and then everybody goes back to whatever they were doing. But I discovered that my husband enjoys watching movies. So even though we're on a call, he can be so engrossed in a movie, enjoying his movie, laughing on the phone. While I'm on the other side of the call, I am so bored out of my mind because I don't have any hobbies. Well, I have hobbies. I like dancing, but I can't be dancing all the time. I like cooking and baking, but I can't be doing that either all the time because I'll be fatter than I am now, right? So I found out that my husband felt so comfortable being on the phone, comfortable and happy. So that made me really upset being on a call with my husband, and I'm hearing him so engrossed in a movie and laughing at whatever it is he's watching, while I'm here so lonely and sad because I have nothing to do with myself. Remember when this used to happen, right? My husband will always tell me, you have to make yourself happy. I can't do that all the time. We have nothing to say anymore, right? You need to find what you enjoy doing and do it. And whenever he said this kind of things to me, the thing used to pain me that time. But the truth is, in reality, he meant well. No human being is capable of making you happy entirely. You have to discover yourself, discover your life goals and ambitions, your aspirations, your hobbies. If you have past traumas and you think that getting married is going to heal the pain of whatever traumas you've been through, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's not going to work. It will not work because you would always have issues with your partner. That's just the truth. You need to find things that make you happy for yourself. Find things that you enjoy doing, okay? I don't know if I'm explaining this thing as it should be, right? But all I'm trying to say is discover yourself for you. Discover your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies, your life goals, your aspirations. If you have trauma, past trauma, go to therapy, heal yourself because no human being is capable of healing you, irrespective of the role that that person plays in your life. In this case, your partner. In fact, the truth is, if you don't heal these things and discover these things for yourself, marriage will highlight your incompleteness as a person. Marriage will highlight your toxicity as an individual. That's the truth. Yeah. Because if you're not happy for yourself, right, and you're expecting your husband or your wife to make you happy, in their eyes, you would seem like a killjoy because you would keep brooding over the fact that they seem comfortable and happy, even though they are not talking to you. Do you get? I don't know if people will get what I mean, Sha, but just go and discover yourself. I'm so thankful for this YouTube thing that I'm doing, because these days when I'm on the call with my husband and he's watching his movies and enjoying it, I'm on the other side of the call editing my videos, because this is a newfound hobby that I've just discovered for myself, right? And everybody is good, everybody is happy. When we have things to talk about, we talk about it, and everybody goes back to living their life and enjoying what they enjoy doing. You get? Lesson number 2, communication. What did I say? Communication is key. This one, I know that everybody and their mother talks about the importance of communication in marriage, but I don't think any human is capable of emphasizing how important communication is in marriage. This one, I'm not going to lie, I'm still learning. Even today, I had an issue. I was thinking, should I tell my husband or not? But I ended up telling him. First of all, you and your partner are from totally different upbringings, right? You guys hold different values. If you don't talk, no one's gonna know. Nobody is gonna know. You want to be loved a certain way, you have to open your mouth and talk. You don't like something, you have to open your mouth and talk. Anybody that knows me would know that I'm such a secretive person. I internalize a lot of things a lot. I'm not someone to tell people that I'm going through things until I have gotten over it. Do you get? So now being in a marriage and being married to somebody that is kind of an oversharer, okay? It was difficult. It was so difficult, and it used to bring a lot of issues for us. And when my husband would find out that I kept things away from him, he'll be like, why didn't you tell me? And I'll be like, I didn't think it was that important that I needed to tell you. Hmm. But now I'm learning that it is very important to communicate. Communicate though, because it gets why. I'm married to an Igbo man. If you know anything about Igbo men, you know that, like, romance is just not it. Like, they're not really, it's not their thing. Nwoke na-echegodi ka esi akpata egwu. Do you understand? There are certain times I want him to just be romantic, because I mean, I'm a young girl, right? And I look at social media, there are a lot of well, that one's another story for another day. But if you follow social media, social media can make you question why you married your partner, because there's a lot of unrealistic portrayal of romance in marriage, okay? And yeah, that can be depressing. Now I have found that I have to open my mouth and tell him exactly, in clear, simple terms, how I want him to show love and affection towards me. For instance, my wedding anniversary is in about 10 days, okay? And I was on the phone with my husband asking him his plans for our anniversary. And he wasn't really saying anything that was making sense to me, or making me, making me so eager for that day to come. And I had to tell him, like, make that day special for me, okay? Do this and do that. Maybe this thing I'm even saying here now, I'm trying to remind him. But you have to open your mouth to talk. You have to communicate. If your husband has done something and you don't really like it, you have to open your mouth and let them know. Because the truth is that sometimes their mind no they even reach there. You understand? They're not, that's not what they are thinking. In their mind, they've done it and they've moved on. It's not a big deal. And you are there brooding over it in your heart. Okay, and it lingers 2 days, 3 days. The sad part of this thing is that while you're brooding over it in silence without opening your mouth and expressing it, the other person is busy living their life, eating, laughing, happy, while you are there carrying nonsense in your heart. Well, not nonsense, but you get what I'm trying to say. Open your mouth and talk, because closed mouths do not get fed. Thank you. Lesson number 3: it is totally okay to sometimes fall out of love with your spouse. I remember the first day I had this feeling, I didn't have anybody to share it with. So I ended up asking Google, and Google said it's totally fine. Your feelings can sometimes increase as well as reduce depending on the situations that might have occurred. But the most important thing is that you deal with the trigger, okay? Whenever you've gotten over that feeling, you must you must address the trigger. That's why I said communication is very important. You must address it. You must talk. If you don't talk, it will keep. I remember the first 6 months of our marriage, right? I used to tell my husband that we were recycling our issues, because We were not really trashing it down to the root. Do you get? My husband is the kind of person, when we have an issue, he just wants peace to reign. Right? He just wants to say sorry so that we can move on with our life and let's just be lovey dovey again, okay? Meanwhile, on the other hand, I'm the kind of person, when we have an issue, I want us to talk about it. Like, let us understand, why did you do it, okay? What can we do to prevent it from happening again? When you're apologizing to me, I need you to explain why you are telling me sorry. So my husband being the opposite of me, it just made me have moments where I I just felt, "Ugh, there's no point. At some point, we'll have issues." And when he's saying sorry, I'm like, I beg, like, just whatever, you know? And when I'd say whatever, I know that I'm not really happy within. And I go in, because, like I said, I'm an internalizer. I'll go in and I'll start questioning myself. Why did I actually choose this guy? Why? Oh, God, why? The truth is that these feelings are inevitable, right? And I'd say best practice, I'm not saying I do it all the time, but best practice is, when you feel this way, to just step back and just stay away from that situation in that moment, okay? Because the truth is, if you react at that time, you might become verbally abusive, and you might end up saying things that would make the issue linger for months, okay? So just avoid saying stuff in that time. Find a time when you know that things are calm, and then bring up the issue and talk about it like mature adults, okay? From what I have learned, I think for a marriage to work, both parties have to keep making a constant effort to be the bigger person, okay? If everybody is trying to be the bigger person, nobody's trying to be petty, nobody's trying to be childish, like, things will just work because you guys will both talk things out like adults. Bear in mind, guys, I'm not trying to say that when both parties try to play the bigger person, issues will be eliminated. No, not at all. Just, if that's what you're thinking, forget about it, okay? As long as you're married to somebody that is not you, as long as you're married to somebody that is not you, conflicts are bound to happen. But when both parties are actively trying to play the bigger person, you would limit the amount of time spent in conflict, and in turn you'd also be reducing the amount of time you spend thinking of the mistake you've made marrying your partner. Do you get? Lesson number 4: marriage has made me a very futuristic thinker. This one, I don't know how I became like this. In my husband's mind, I'm not a futuristic thinker, because before we got married, even a few months into our marriage, when he starts talking about future plans, I'm like, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. Leave me alone, don't stress my head. When he's talking about how to make money, how to build houses, how, I'm like, I beg, don't stress my brain. Don't stress my brain. But the truth is that in marriage, if you don't plan, I don't know, but like, things will just go south under your nose, and you'll be wondering, where did you go wrong? Financially, finances, hey, wahala. Having to think about how to manage your finances, how to save for the future, how to buy properties, how to have kids, when to have kids. No plan is set. Do you understand? The plans are continuously changing. When to have kids? Do we want kids now? Do we want it next month? Or we get to next month and we're like, oh no, we're not really ready for kids. Finances are not really ready for kids. We'll move it to next month. Stuff like that. So yeah, my 1 year marriage, I have learned the importance of being a futuristic thinker. Moving on to my fifth and final point for today. In my 1 year of marriage, I have finally realized that I am not only married to my husband, I am married into a family. And as such, I have to keep a relationship with them and keep in communication with them. To be honest, this one is my mother-in-law that actually drew my attention to it. Even though my traditional marriage was in April of 2024, I didn't meet my husband's family until December, when I went home for my white wedding. And I had a bit of conversation, like a meeting, not a meeting because that sounds very formal, right? But I had like a chat with my mother-in-law. She really just opened my eyes to the importance of keeping a relationship with them, keeping a relationship with my sister-in-law, my brothers-in-law, and even her, my mom-in-law. Because prior to that, I was not really honestly, I would stay for like 3 4 months and I wouldn't reach out to my mom-in-law. And it was all because I was too shy. I felt like this was a woman I didn't really know. I haven't met her before. And when I call her, I didn't really know what to ask her or say to her. I didn't know how to water that relationship. And instead of me trying, I was stepping back. There was actually a time she told my husband to tell me to call her, and I didn't because I was shy, right? And I remember my husband finding out that I didn't actually call her, and he was so mad at me. This might sound very foreign to Westerners, but as an African, as a Nigerian, as a proper Igbo brought up girl, I have now come to accept the fact that I am not only married to my husband, I not only have to water the relationship I have with my husband, it is also important that I maintain a good and healthy relationship with his family. Okay? So yeah, that's it. Oh, that's it. Anyway, you guys, with this we have come to the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Are you married? What lessons have you learned so far in your marriage? How long have you been married for? Engage with me in the comment section, okay? Because I'll be down there reading and learning as well. If you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please come on, do it. Please do it. Subscribe down below. It's totally free of charge. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, you guys should stay glued, stay blessed, and take good care of yourself. Bye, guys.